Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a 4v4. Nobody is below Platinum. And let's go ahead and introduce these players. The blue team in the bottom left corner is represented by Lanfear, the blue Protoss player representing Globex. His teammate, the other blue Protoss player, Stravinsky, a very, very famous violinist. Or violin maker? Stradivarius? No, Stravinsky is the violin player. Stradivarius is the violin. Another blue Protoss player, 66. And a blue Terran player, Turtle. For 1 versus M, which means 1 versus many. The red team in the top right is the blue Protoss player, Frozen Solid. The red Zerg player, Sharuf. What? Come on, man. That's gibberish. That's a gibberish name. The red Protoss player, Kumfusa. That's probably something obscene. And the red Protoss player, Yu. That's a lot of Protoss, you guys. This is a lot of Protoss. 3 Protoss on each team, 1 Zerg and 1 Terran. So all races are represented, but holy shamoly. So this is, again, a 4v4. It's not a mono battle. You can make whatever you want. You can go cannons. You can go double gateway into Zealot, into Sky Toss, whatever. Whatever you feel like here. There is a red probe scouting here down south from Yu, but that's a full wall, man. That is a full wall from blue. These guys know what they're doing. Is this the only way into their base? Is this, this element did not mention, this is Refinery XJ-17. No, there's another way in. There's another way in over here. Do they know about this giant open ramp that is accessible? The probe knows. The probe knows. He's coming up here to check things out. I mean, it's a very nice wall, but unfortunately, there is another way in here, which is not blocked off even the tiniest of bit, as Lanfear is not on board with this walling off concept. Not at all. Same thing up north, though. Actually, is this a cannon rush? Lanfear's cannon rushing really far away from Frozen Solid, though, the closest red Protoss player to him. He's like way, almost off the screen distance from the first thing he could attack. Oh, Frozen Solid scouts it. He sees it. He sees it. Check for cannon rush. Says, oh my gosh, Sharu. We're going to call him Sharu. Hey, look, there's a cannon rush. Cannon pops up, and probe does get 2-shotted. So this cannon rush is, I mean, I don't know. It's going to delay an expansion for somebody, that's for sure, as it is at an expansion here. Frozen Solid says, yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, dude. Anyway, there's a wall off here, and really not much of a wall off on the other ramp coming in to the red team's base, but regardless, holy, a million probes. No, Frozen Solid. And he gets back to work. He gets back to work. I just get a mothership core, get a pylon, do some photon overcharge shenanigans here. It's going to be a bit before the cannons can actually hit this nexus. Is he just running? Dude's just running. Come on, man. This is insanity. All right, so we do have some stalkers here from Frozen Solid. He is defending his own base, forcing a cancel on something, knocking down a pylon as well. No. Back it out. Back it out. Man, these teams are mad at each other. These teams are really... Well, this team is mad at each other. The teams are not mad at each other. But regardless, there's always... I feel like there's a lot of time there's somebody cannon rushing in these 4v4s. It's just good. It really kind of messes up your other team's something. Yeah, why is he long-distance mining? There are no cannons in range of anything here. Maybe there's one cannon. Oh, look at this. No. Can he get this pylon that's powering these 2? There is one spot for 1. Oh, 2 stalkers can hit this pylon that's powering 2 of these cannons. The assimilator dies, but that might be the end of it for Lanfear here. And excellent. I mean, not a bad hold. Not a bad hold. What is this, though? A million Marines from Turtle coming up. Blue Marines right at the front door of Frozen Solid going after a pylon. There are only 4 stalkers here. There has to be other units. There have to be other units. Okay, some roaches are coming here from Shrew. Excellent. So Roach Stalker actually not bad against Marines here. Not great positioning, as the Marines are pretty much just going after pylons, or unless they just want to walk past everything and die terribly, maybe killing another Stalker if they are lucky here. Oh, you got to take down that pylon. Got to take down that pylon. The pylon is going to come up, and the pylon dies. Oh, that was close. That was close. Still cannons are hitting some of these roaches. Roaches, don't be stupid. Come on, Shiro. Get out of there. Get out of the range of them cannons. All right, so I recommend killing this cannon. That seems like a pretty darn good idea. There's an Oracle from Stravinsky. 2 Oracles. Oh, just wrecking Sharu's main base. Oh, my gosh. Oracle with 8 kills. Another Oracle with 7 kills. Gonna move on here to Confusa's main base and just lay waste to it as well. Oh no! Oh, a Void Ray. A Void Ray for oh my gosh, this is so hard to say. Kumfusa. Stalkers from UU. Coming in here to land Fear's attempted base on the left side. A Phoenix does take out a Mothership Core in the bottom right. Red Mothership Core is now completely dead. Void Rays from Stravinsky as well. So, I mean, more than one player is going Void Ray here at this point in time. Have we kind of done this thing? Roaches and Stalkers trying to clean out the remainder of these cannons that Lanfear has tossed up in Frozen Solid's main. Frozen Solid is appreciative of the sacrifice of these Roaches. One more pylon. Oh, okay. Depowering the last 2 cannons, and the Roaches, while injured, should be able to clean this thing out just fine. Stravinsky, Oracles, Blue Oracles in the top left corner still, with 8 kills and 11 kills each. How do they even get over here? 4v4s are insane. They are absolutely crazy times, you guys. All right, so it's a 4v4. The number of expansions outside of the main bases is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 of them, which means that not everybody can take a third, if I understand how this works properly. But Team Red is bleeding heavily right now. 7 Harvesters for the Zerg. 43, 33, and 28. Meanwhile, what the? Lanfear only has 9 Harvesters? Lanfear really heavily investing in that cannon stuff. Meanwhile, Marines are back! Turtles Marines are back at the front door of the red team on this left side of their base. There are some Roaches and an Adept and some Stalkers, but they are severely outnumbered. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody defending. These Marines, I don't think they don't have anything. No combat shield, no stim, no +1. They're just unupgraded Marines. 4 Void Rays. Is it enough, though? I don't know. Marines are really good against air. Whoa, 1 Void Ray dies almost immediately, and the remainder of them retreat. All right, Stalker Void Ray possibly. I mean, this is what you have to do here, Team Red. You have to work together. The Oracles are back. Stravinsky's Oracles are back. Coming into UU's main base, there are 3 Stalkers here, which is a good number. Marines finally standing and fighting, but they all get killed. Some Zealots arrive a little bit late, but hey, better late than never. Do you guys have more kills? 11 kills? 8 kills? No, they do not. 1 Oracle does get killed by Stalkers. Is there actually, like, smoke coming out of this thing? Wow. Frozen Solid is mad. Frozen Solid is really mad. He's just not doing well, is what we're trying to say here. Frozen Solid. I mean, he's still got 34 Harvesters, so he's not dead. The Zerg player is just, I mean, he's droning up, right? So that's good. He's trying to get his drones back, but this really slowed him down significantly. Does he even have an expansion? I don't think he even has an expansion. He's pretty much went straight Roaches to try to defend against that cannon rush and kept his teammate alive. So that was nice. Lost all his stuff to Oracles, which was bad. Void Rays from Kumfusa coming down this left side and trying to burn out pylons. A defensive Void Ray and a couple Stalkers are here as well, but they want nothing to do with 3 Void Rays. Prismatic Align is up at the same time, just killing pylons, trying to supply block somebody. Not really going to happen, I really don't think here. More Stalkers showing up, a bunch of Stalkers, and a couple of Phoenix at the same time, chasing these Void Rays away, trying to just standing and fighting, and really not taking anything with them before they get killed here. Final cannon is gone. Lanfear's influence here is gone for the time being, but he's got 2 Phoenix and 5 Void Rays sneaking up this left side. He really wants to kill Frozen Solid. Again, I'm not sure what Frozen Solid did to earn this, but he wants to make an effort here to come and take out this Red Protoss player. There's a hive on the way from our 1-basing Zerg. He needs more bases, you guys. Give him another base. Give Sharu another base. Just trust me on this one. It's a good idea. Probe tries to scout up on this left side for the blue, but nope. Actually gets murdered there, unfortunately. And it looks like it's a bit of a peacetime right now. Nobody's launching any major attacks. As I say that, Yuyu's moving down with Kumfusa. There are Zealots, Dark Templar, Stalkers, and High Templar in this army for Yiyu. Storm is done. Oh, Marines, no! Blanket Storms. Holy crap. Void Ray's finishing up the rest of those. Void Ray versus Void Ray Prismatic Alignment here. Team Red, I think, is going to win this Void Ray battle, and it does. Some Stalkers from Lanfear coming on in, trying to help at the same time. No, not really working out super well. Void Ray's just kind of left unchecked here in 66's base. 66, do you have any defense whatsoever? I mean, pylons are just absolutely being removed from this particular base. Some Marines coming in trying to defend. There's a missile turret coming up as well for Turtle, but no, don't see that happening anytime soon. It does get blown up. 66 bringing his own Void Rays in with some Phoenix, and no, why did he just walked on top of the opposing Void Rays and then got blown apart there. So I'm not sure what 66's Void Rays were previously, but anyway, good army from Stravinsky moving out Void Rays and Immortals and Stalkers against, again, this Templar Zealot Stalker army from Yiyu. I love what Stravinsky has right now. Coming in, he's going to depower these two pylons. No more gateways from Yiyu. Void Rays from Kumfusa. Doing a good job, though, actually. Chasing a lot of this away. Stalkers on the ground, and no, Kumfusa attack all at the same time. There we go. Team Red is attacking at the same time fairly well at this point, but it's not exactly going as well as you would think. Good blink back, actually, baiting the Void Rays into coming directly into the Stalkers, while the defensive Stalkers were not there. Frozen Solid is here with his first army of the game. It's a bunch of Stalkers. They don't have blink, and some Lings from Sharu at the same time. Team Red banding together in this situation, and it looks like they will take out this army. Again, not without taking significant losses, I would say, but they are still alive. And that is exactly what matters here. So Team Blue's aggression. There's a single Immortal left over, but he's in retreat. Frozen Solid says, let's win this thing. Let's win this thing. Push, says Kumfusa. Push, says Kumfusa. I just heard a Widow Mine burrow somewhere. Where is that Widow Mine? Widow Mine burrowing in, I don't know. 66 has a base, but again, these are all in the middle. They're really hard to defend. There's high ground stuff where you can harass, but I mean, Team Red is not bothering with the high ground right now. They're just right on top of this Nexus, and it is going to fall. 66 losing a base there. I'm not sure what number of base that was, but it's a base that is no longer in existence for Team Blue. Again, Team Blue defending with some Stalkers and some Immortals, a bunch of Marines and Marauders here, and some Voiders coming in as well, getting that nice concave. Stalkers are trying to focus, not sure what to fight right now. Some Tempest in the sky for 66 now. Great job there, Tempest, and I think maybe Team Blue can hold this off. Zealots going after the Marines and Roaches at the same time here. Big old army from Stravinsky and Landfear. Stalker Immortal. Exactly what you want against this, and Team Blue wins it. Team Blue wins the day. DT's sneaking in for Yiyu, and I'm getting hit by stuff, but still mostly alive. Where the heck was... Oh, there's a missile turret here. Kill the missile turret! Or just run away. That's fine. Running away is also good. 66 has a nice, delicious, juicy probe line here. You can eat. All you can eat, you guys. And yeah, go away, probes. Zip, zip, zap. Zip, zip, zap. Oh, 66. Not looking good there. Losing a lot of workers there for sure. Nothing detecting these DTs. They're just wandering around. Yes, Stravinsky does have an observer here, but not exactly on top of things. 66 losing more probes. How many? Down to 46, which is not 0, but it's definitely less than it used to be. It's definitely a smaller number on that count. Zerg player has expanded. Sharu finally has an expansion. Good for him. Colossus on the way from Stravinsky. And Blue Army holding the day. I can't believe Yiyu expanded down here. Yiyu expanded down in this bottom right, like very close. Very close to Team Blue. He has a spinning Towley, the towel logo. How did I not see that previously? Did I not say his name? Did I not introduce Yiyu? I thought I did. I just missed the spinny part. I missed it. I am but a man. I am but a man casting a 4v4 by myself. Just insanity. Stravinsky trying to do the same thing, expanding in the top left side of red team. That gets shut down very, very easily by a bunch of Stalkers. Tempest trying to harass Yiyu's base here, but Void Rays say, you know what? How about you just die instantly? Tempest, we do extra damage versus armored, and that's exactly what you are. Widow Mine's defending on that hill, though, on that ramp. On that high ground, I suppose you could call it, and Team Red forced back. There are Roaches here for Sharu. There are Stalkers, there are DTs, there are Lings, any upgrades, plus 1 ground carapace is done for Sharu. Okay. All right, Stravinsky retaking the base, and this time he has backup. He's got 4 Colossus and a bunch of Tempest. At the same time, Stalkers say we can deal with all this by ourselves. Frozen Solid with a +1 attack. Trying to go it alone, which I do not generally recommend as he's losing this battle for sure. And is forced to retreat here. What is Sharu doing? Sharu's trying to knock down Turtle's base. A bunch of Marines and Marauders should make quick work of that. There are defending Roaches or attacking Roaches, but it doesn't really matter. Team Red kind of falling apart, although Void Rays from Kumfusa did just take down an entire nexus of Stravinsky's. That is not good news. And a Colossus, also bad news. And robotics facilities, more bad news. Stravinsky's taking some severe hits right now. I'd really, I mean, he can come back from this, but it's not looking positively okay here. He actually is going to deny that +2 armor upgrade, depowering everything, powering that forge. Stalker's coming up. Turtle defending here at this top left base. Stravinsky's Nexus might actually finish, you guys. Might actually finish. Coming all the way back to Stravinsky to save his own stuff. It is Void Ray versus Stalker and Tempest and Immortal, not useful, and Zealot, not useful. Dude, Kumfusa. Void Rays are really good in team games, everyone. Look at this go. Oh, the Tempests are gone. Void Rays still alive. Still 9 Void Rays here. More Tempests coming in, trying to deal with it. Is this a blue Terran army? Yes, a blue Marine Marauder army, also very good in team games. +1/+1 is done. They have stim, but they're pretty overstimmed. Zealots without charge, trying to deal with these dudes by themselves. I mean, they're taking some units down just because, again, the blue army is severely injured, mostly through self-stimming. The Void Rays for Kumfusa are still alive, you guys. What is happening? There are only 5. There are only 5 remaining, but they are causing Team Blue a whole mess of trouble. It looks like a million roaches and zealots and stalkers did manage to clean out Turtle's Terran army in the top left side of the map. They could take down Stravinsky's Nexus if they wanted. They have other things on their mind. As it turns out, Yiyu did take a base down in the middle here. Red Nexus is present. These Void Rays are finally going to get taken down, and they're going to pile on at the same time, depowering 5 gateways and a forge. Excellent, excellent work, Kumfusa. I am liking this. I am liking this game so far. Yiyu, Army, Stalkers, Zealots, High Templar. A lot of High Templar with Storm, man. Going after Lanfear's attempt at basing. There's a mothership somewhere. Where's there a mothership? I don't know, there's a mothership. A big attack here. Roaches and a whole ton of Zealots from Frozen Solid. Dude, get charged. Once you have over like 8 Zealots, just get charged, man. Once again, Team Red kind of going it on their own. Storms on this bio. Yiyu trying to make this thing happen all by himself. Kumfusa showing up with a brand new group of Void Rays and assisting mightily in this situation. Marauders, no match for the Void Rays. Tempest, no match for the Void Rays. Stalkers from Lanfear, only 3 of them, not really much of a match for the Void Rays. And yeah, looks like Turtle's going to lose this base. We do have Sherwood did finally take out Stravinsky's attempt at a Nexus up here with the support of these Zealots. You seriously, are you getting charged? Yes, Frozen Solid is getting charged. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. But yes, Turtle has lost his expansion. I don't know which number this is. I don't have the time to. Maybe I have the time right now to look. I don't see anywhere else there's a Terran base on this map. So I mean, he just might be out. Just might be out, as he's probably mined out his main at this point as well. This base for Yiyu is still alive in the bottom right. I don't know how. Team Blues wanted to kill it for a while. Kumfusa with his Void Rays is just going to town on 66's Nexus right now. These Tempests from 66, I mean, they're great from range, but then the Void Rays come in and use Prismatic Alignment. There goes the Fleet Beacon. No more Tempest for you, 66. And in a straight-up fight, the Tempest just absolutely melts to the Prismatic Alignment pressure. Big Charge Lot Roach attack on the left side, going after Lanfear's base. I mean, none of that can shoot up, but it doesn't really matter. 66 says, I'm done. I'm done. I'm losing all my production buildings. I mean, how many workers does he have left as well? It doesn't matter. Frozen Solid with it for Ire. Lanfear's out as well. Is anybody still around for Team Blue? I just don't know where they have any expansions. They're pretty much mined out at this point. Yeah, I mean, some long-distance mining happening here from Stravinsky. Stravinsky thinks he can still do this thing. Can he still do this thing? He's losing a Nexus on this left side. Turtle is actually floating an orbital command up on this left dead space area here. The Zealots, the +2 charge lots are good. +2 charge lots chasing down these Blink Stalkers. Not usually a good fight, but I think they outnumber the Stalkers by quite a bit. Look at that, +3, +2, +2 on Stravinsky's Stalkers, though. Holy crap. That's really good. Kumfusa still just going after stuff. Stravinsky losing everything inside his main base. All of his pylons. Depowering his cybernetics core. Depowering his warp gate. Depowering a Stargate. I mean, not supply blocked, but if you can't make anything with your available supply, it doesn't really matter. Lanfear losing everything. Everything to these Zealots. Some roaches from Shara coming in. A lot of roaches from Shara coming in. They don't have speed, I don't think. They don't have speed, but they're still pretty good against roaches nonetheless. Zealot's just kind of attacking whatever they can at this point. Robotics Facility is making Immortals, which against Zealots, not the greatest. Can he actually... Oh, depowers one before the Immortal finishes, and the other one is canceled too. Oh, it's canceled at 39 of 39 seconds. It does not come out. A good game. Oh, an aggressive. Good game out of Kumfusa. He feels very, very confident here, and honestly, his Void Rays have pretty much been the MVPs of this match, so it makes a lot of sense. Turtle's out. Stravinsky wants to win this thing, but no, he's surrounded by Zealots on one side and Void Rays on the other. Everything is gone. Stravinsky, what do you have? And that's it. Stravinsky's out. Sheriff frozen solid. Yiyu and Kumfusa are victorious in this 4v4. Wow. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good 4v4 there. Amazing display from both teams, really. But again, Kumfusa managed to be left alone for the most part and just went mass Void Ray. He had +2 attack. He had +1 plating. He lost a bunch of Void Rays, but he did a lot of damage with them as well. However, resources lost does not work here, does it? No, it doesn't. Not on team games. Not on the team games. Sheriff finally managed to get a third base at the 20-minute mark along this left side. I don't think he ever harvested anything from it, but still, Zerg player. I mean, roaches and lings, man. Roaches and lings. Use the tools that you have. Assist your team. Attack with your team. And even if you get blown apart in the first 5 minutes or so, you can still be useful. See, look, these roaches are useful. +2/+2 as well. Nicely done, Sheriff. Okay, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.